Welcome to the Bob 93.3 Bobcast. Yeah, we talk about anything and everything, and we have so much fun doing it. I'm Gina.
I'm Ro.
I'm Austin, and we are sorry that we were not live today. We are having internet problems in the building.
Extreme technical difficulties.
So we went ahead and recorded it for you so you could still watch it back later.
Yeah, ain't technology grand, y'all.
It's not the same, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the 3 things you need to know. I've got the first thing. We know eating too much salt is bad for each other, right? Like eating salt is bad for your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad for your heart. It can also lead to blood pressure problems. But now researchers are saying it could also hurt your immunity from COVID-19 and other illnesses from bacteria and viruses. So apparently the more sodium in your blood, it affects how the white blood cells prepare to react when it senses an unhealthy cell. Can't read my handwriting. So basically, salt is bad for you. We already knew that.
You know what cuts that salt?
Water.
A glass of red wine.
Really? Is that a fact?
No.
Is that why every time I go to get French fries somewhere, they're just not salted now?
I have no idea.
That has happened so many times in the past few months. I guess fast food has just decided we're not salting fries anymore.
Red wine is good for everything, though.
No one's salty anymore.
I'm always salty.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm like half asleep today. I apologize.
Oh, I think it was me.
No?
No?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm sandwiched today,
Oh, that's right.
remember?
You're sandwiched. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Okay.
Roro.
Gina's trying to steal my thunder, guys.
No, I would never do that.
Okay, so live music is happening. Lots of concerts being announced. Today, the Summerfest 2021 was announced. It's going down in September in Milwaukee, which I know is not local, but this lineup is insane. Miley Cyrus is one of the headliners. Luke Bryan, Zach Brown Band, Chance the Rapper, Jonas Brothers, of course.
That's what we wanted to talk about it.
No,
Now
but
we know why you're talking about it.
You should hear about the rest of this lineup. G-Eazy, Diplo, Goo Goo Dolls, Flo Rida, Nelly, Jesse McCartney. Like the list went on. There was so many different people on this festival. It's going to take place over 3 weekends in September in Milwaukee. So I'm just going to put in my request off now.
Yeah, I was about to
So
say,
if
did you
you
buy your
need-
tickets yet?
Yeah.
No, the Jonas ones go on sale May 21st.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to be here in September, just FYI. Taking off now. If you're listening, if I call out sick that day,
September.
pay no attention.
Do you remember?
Butt implants have gone up 22% since the start of the pandemic.
Anyone in here get one yet?
I
No.
need one. For real, I need one. Hair transplants down 60%. Breast implants have gone up 8% since the start of the pandemic. And going back to the butt implant, Roro, you had something really, really interesting.
Yes, I always get sucked into these little shows on Snapchat sometimes. And there's this one called Hooked on the Look. And it always features people who are obsessed with plastic surgery. And the lady on there today says she wants the world's biggest bum. And currently her bum measures 80 inches, but she wants it to be 100. So I've got my handy dandy tape measure right here. Okay.
Of course.
And to put this
What's in Roro's pocket?
my handy dandy tape measure. To put this in perspective, I'm 5'9", so I'm 69 inches tall. And she
What's a
wants
butt longer than
her body because she was pretty short stature as well. And I only got help this out.
I'll help you. Yeah.
And I like
Doesn't
we're already at like 56. I can only
running out of the frame.
I can
here.
only imagine how big she wants her bum to be. So I just
That's not healthy.
How do you
No,
get
I was in
clothing?
shock.
How do you get clothing?
She looked
For
in
that.
the video like she was wearing a lot of stretchier material, but even then it'll only stretch so far.
Oh my gosh.
That can't, how do you stand up straight? I feel like you topple over.
Yeah, that just can't be healthy. And sometimes I worry about these people, but
I wish I had
teach
my
their
button
own.
bar set up. I like big butts and
I cannot lie.
How do you use the bathroom? Does that affect how you get to the
You
bathroom?
crush the toilet.
No.
I mean, yeah, really.
But she
You're
said
hanging
she-
over the toilet.
She said she had already had 5 Brazilian butt lifts. She'd had
Wow.
breast augmentation. She had Botox and fillers. That's just
Wouldn't
that's
that be
not,
bad for your heart, though, too? Like all that extra body.
Yeah,
to
and that's
pump
why
for?
they're saying now, all this stuff. And I've even seen episodes of this particular Snapchat series where they go to the plastic surgeon and they're like, are you sure you want to do this?
Okay, do you think
Like
that
the plastic surgeon is trying to tell you, are you sure you want to do this?
do you think she actually wants to have it at 100 inches, or she's just saying like, I want my butt to be 100 inches, just like to sound like a big number?
I don't know.
100, that doesn't.
She already said she was at 80 and she wants the world's biggest
She's
palm.
Some
already
people
at
are really
80?
addicted to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Our internet is like super slow today, but I'm wondering, what do you know what her name was?
Natasha something?
I'm gonna try Googling.
Put in Natasha. Oh, it might bring up something that you don't want it to bring up. Natasha Butt? I don't know.
Some
Natasha
porno
Butt.
pops up on the computer. I'm sorry.
See, it's right there.
Oh yeah, here she is. All right, let me see if I can pull it up.
And that's a couple years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, this is 2018, so it's going really, really slow. If you're listening along on the podcast, you're not going to be able to see this. And actually, if you're watching, probably not either, because we can't even see it. It's going so slow.
I believe it said up there that she's 28 now.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Let me see. Let me turn the screen on.
Yikes.
Here's Google.
That's a lot. And she's not I don't believe she's very tall. So that's, you have to think about all your
Wow.
dimensions and how.
Honestly,
she looks like she's had surgery everywhere else, too.
yeah, her lips.
Yeah.
I
don't-
think she's just one of those addictive.
Yeah, she
Plastic
said she
surgeon
had
kinda thing.
Botox, breast augmentation. She was very proud that she had 1.7 million Instagram followers.
Oh, man. She's doing it for the gram.
I was trying to pull the picture up, but you
I
can
I
see.
don't know how I get sucked into these. Sometimes I'm just laying in bed in the morning, scrolling through Snapchat, and then
So like that butt looks normal.
I just want like a little half
Yeah.
moon. Yeah.
There she is.
I just
Can I say something that might be mean?
If you're thinking it, you might as well say it.
She looks like a drag queen.
worry about people's health when they
the
do
eyebrows
stuff like
and
this
the lips.
because that just can't.
Yeah,
It just cannot be healthy for you.
just, I don't know.
All right, let's
To
move
each
on.
his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a sponsor today. Big thank you to Volkswagen of Jacksonville. You can visit them at Volkswagen of Jacksonville in Jacksonville. It's in Jacksonville. Did I mention it's in Jacksonville?
I think it's in
Wait,
Jacksonville.
Where is it again?
Go there in Jacksonville. Go to Volkswagen of Jacksonville today for the Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event for a 0% financing or 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Find out more on their website, VolkswagenofJacksonvilleNC.com, or go see them in person in Jacksonville.
Yes. Go see our friends at Volkswagen.
In Jacksonville.
Where at again?
Jacksonville.
Sorry, I just really like torturing Austin.
All right, it's
sometimes.
Thursday, so we have I almost said secret sound, ENC secret.
Yes. A lot of people getting married or postponing weddings and all that because of the pandemic.
'Tis the season.
Yes, but this was a little bit different. This listener wrote in, and I really want to help her because this is a lot to take in. But
All right.
she says, I'm getting cold feet about marrying my boyfriend. We have been dating for 6 years with no problems. I think he proposed because of the pandemic. I accepted, but am now having second thoughts. I'm perfectly fine with dating and not rocking the boat. I'm worried about getting married because married people get comfortable, lose the romance and spark in the relationship, and don't put in as much effort like they did when they were dating.
What?
Some of my friends agree with me while others don't. What do you think? Dating ensures that the effort and spark will continue. Am I crazy for thinking this
All
way?
right, first of all, let me backtrack a little bit because who the heck would propose to someone because of the pandemic? Oh, there's a pandemic, let me propose. Like what?
I'm assuming because you didn't know what would happen, and I feel like a lot of people,
Oh, they had the end of the world mentality.
end of the world mentality, and maybe that's what happened. So I kind of understand where she's coming from that aspect, but I really do think she needs to talk to her partner about this. Because if you're having these feelings and you want to break off your engagement, but you still want to be with him, it doesn't sound like she wants to break up with him. It sounds like, I want to keep you in my life. I want to keep dating you, but maybe we shouldn't get married. We just keep it as is. I know a lot of people are thinking that way in today's world. Because
Yeah, but just because you get
Yeah.
married doesn't mean that you lose the romance and spark. I mean,
Right.
even if
Yeah.
you're dating,
After some time.
relationships require work. and keeping that spark. And
that honeymoon phase doesn't last forever.
no,
Right.
it's not going to last forever.
It becomes real life.
But I
Yeah.
do know a lot of people who they feel like marriage is just a piece of paper and it doesn't really change the aspect of your relationship. It doesn't make anything different.
I don't know. I've never been married, but I feel
haven't
like
either, but I've heard that from a lot of people lately.
I think
So
that once they get married, whether they do or not, that's going to spark something new, and they're going to have another excitement for at least another year because they're going to be like, wow, we've only been married for a year. We got married. They'll probably start buying a house and doing kids and all that other stuff. That's going to be a whole another level of spark that's not going to happen when you're dating.
I really do think overall she should talk to her partner, because if you're having these kind of worries, you definitely need to address it with them. And maybe they don't have to get engaged right now, but they can just take a second and talk about
See, I
things.
think she's scared to talk to him. That's why she wrote us this letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's still the best.
She wants an out because she's taking that stab at it's just getting, married people losing the spark. She wants an out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants an out of
tough.
it, or she wouldn't have sent this to us.
I think she still wants to be with him. I just don't think she wants to be engaged right now.
So get married, and then you won't be engaged anymore. Problem solved.
Or
Not how that works often.
Or sit down with him and go, look, maybe she's seen her parents get married, and who knows, they might have gotten divorced because they lost the spark or whatever. But just say, hey, I want to commit my life to you and you commit your life to me, but I want us to never lose that spark. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. Let's have a date night. Let's, write down her list of wants and desires and his as well. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do anyway before you get married, right?
What is going to change between if she's engaged today and married tomorrow? They're still the same people, the same personalities, the same routines, the same habits. Whether they're dating or married doesn't really matter. That spark
True.
is going to be there or not, depending on how they handle it.
Yeah.
Being married doesn't change
I just
you.
think overall, if you're having any type of second thoughts or any type of confusion or hesitation, talk to your partner. That's what they're there for. You've got to trust in them. They've got to trust in you. If you're having any sort of hesitation, you need to lean on them for support. and
Bro,
talk
you're
about
going to
it.
be a good wife one day.
Well, at
if
this
you
point,
decide
I'm
that's
going to
what you
be
want to do.
alone forever.
Hey, same.
I'm going to, I'm turning into a crazy cat lady. We've got all these stray cats that hang out in my cul-de-sac, and I'm just turning into a crazy. There's like 12. We're turning in. Yeah.
It's
Crazy
okay.
cat lady. That's my life.
We got this, Roro. We got this.
But that doesn't upset me. I'm not upset
No.
by that at all.
No, me
Perfectly
either.
fine.
Me either. It took me a while to reach that point.
I always said growing up that I wanted to live by myself and be single my whole life, or have a roommate possibly.
Yeah. A couple years ago, I found some type of future self thing I had written, I believe, in 3rd grade. And it said I wanted to be married and have kids at 25. And I laughed so hard because 9-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old me and like 30-year-old me are completely different people.
Well, that's the thing. Like, culture is different now, because I know my mom had me when she was 27, and she said she was old having a kid. And I'm like,
Yeah,
nowadays, none of my friends have kids. Maybe a couple, but
My mom was 20.
was 29 when she had me.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Now it's like people are having kids when they're like 30s.
At 40s.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm in my early 30s, and I know people on marriage number 2, and they've got a couple sets of kids, and that's just not me.
Yeah, it's not for me either. All right, so I think this person needs to talk to her boo, but I also think
Definitely.
she needs to take in consideration what we said. I don't think that anything, I think that if they do get married, that will mega spark their relationship for at least a little while, and then it's going to plateau just like it does when you're dating or when you're engaged. I feel like if you're engaged, you shouldn't be feeling this way. You should be feeling a spark from being engaged.
It
Like,
all goes back to communication.
Yeah.
Right.
Just communicate with your partner. That's, you've got to, you're there to support each other. So
Yeah.
if you're having any sort of hesitation, talk to them.
And meeting
Yeah.
each other's needs,
Yeah. And
Hence-
if they don't understand, maybe you shouldn't be with them
Hence,
after
Yeah.
all.
hence the communication, meeting each other's needs. So
all right, well, thanks
Yeah.
for joining us on the Bob 93.3 Bobcast. I know you're probably rewatching this because you're not watching it. If you're watching it live right now, that's creepy because we're not even like on the internet, really.
There's no one staring at us at the window. But also, it's our 30th episode, so
yes.
that's pretty exciting.
Happy 30th.
And early happy Mother's Day shout out to all the moms out there.
Yep.
yeah.
We're just talking about having kids, so
Hopefully,
Thanks, Mom.
hopefully by next week our internet will be back up and running. But if you're watching this back, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Didn't
we
you
made
wanna
it.
say-
We made it 30 episodes without this happening. So
Well, it's really, really more than 30 episodes, but it's 30
Yeah.
episodes when we started calling it the Bobcast.
oh, okay.
Because
Didn't
we
you
used to
wanna-
do this last year. I popped up on my timeline yesterday of our video we did a year ago.
Aw.
But
So-
I wasn't here, so it wasn't
No,
as
you
fun.
weren't. You're right.
Didn't
It's
you
better
have
now.
Didn't you have a shout out, Gina, that you wanted to give?
I did. Okay.
Oh, nurses.
Yeah.
Oh,
nurses.
yeah, it's National Nurses Day today, and it's National Prayer Day today. And healthcare professionals are getting free coffee. I think it's a medium iced or hot coffee at Dunkin'. So all you have to do is show your employee ID. I think that's amazing.
And if you're listening to this on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Sorry.
or Tuesday, you're too late.
Yes, you are.
But we still want to thank you for all that you've done the past year.
Absolutely.
Because we wouldn't be here without you, honestly.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we will be back on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day.
Bye.